What up, YouTubeverse? You know who it is. Sixers won game 5. Let's go. Nuance Machine, episode 24. Let's kick it. So before we get started, please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, please check out my favorite charity, The Block Chicago. This is a youth mentoring program that is helping the young people on the west side of Chicago reach their full potential through the sport of boxing. They don't just teach kids how to box, they offer academic support, mentorship, college prep, and more. The kids in this program have a 100% high school graduation rate, a 100% college acceptance rate. This is something I truly believe in, and I hope you guys check out their website and donate. Also, please check out my shop, breezysprints.com. You can find all original designs printed on high-quality tees, tank tops, sweatshirts, and hoodies. All designs are done by yours truly, and without further ado, let's get right into it. All right, so nobody expected this. Nobody really expected the Sixers to win this game except for Sixers fans. You know, Sixers came out and did the unthinkable. They destroyed the Celtics, 115 to 103. It wasn't even all that close. And now the Sixers have a 3-2 lead over the Celtics, which is huge. In NBA history, the game that wins game 5 after a 2-2 start wins the series 82% of the time. So to say that this was a huge win is kind of an understatement. Like, this is just a monumentally huge win. Overall, great performance by everyone on the team. Got 33 points from Joel Embiid. Look, what I really want to talk about are some of the narratives that were brought up before this game started, because all of the NBA analysts will have you to believe that the Celtics are the better team. And I'm just not buying it. I'm really not. I understand that I'm biased, but everybody's trying to convince us that the Celtics definitely have the better team, the deeper team, the better players, and I'm not buying it. And we're going to talk about that today. So first off, let's look at this narrative set up by Tim Legler here.
But he's not going to be as bad as he was in 2 and 3 either. He'll be good. Embiid, I think, is going to be strong. Tatum and Brown play great. So then you go to the next layer guys, right? Derek White, Malcolm Brogdon, Marcus Smart. Like, they have more guys that can have those big moments than Philly does.
He's arguing that after each team stars, Tatum and Brown for the Celtics and Embiid and Harden for the Sixers, the Celtics have the better players. Like, Marcus Smart and Malcolm Brogdon are somehow better than Tyrese Maxey and Tobias Harris. Not buying it. Not one bit. Sure, Malcolm Brogdon and Marcus Smart are better defenders, but offensively, I pick Maxey and Tobias Harris 10 out of 10 times, every single time. Tim Legler's talked about X factors here, and the X factors in this game was Tyrese Maxey hitting three-pointer after three-pointer, and Tobias Harris stepping up for 16 points and 11 rebounds. In a game where, even though Joel Embiid had 33 points, he still only had 7 rebounds, which, in my opinion, just isn't enough for a guy his size. And on top of that, you had Daniel House.
Who?
Daniel House.
Who?
Coming out of nowhere, contributing 10 points and 5 rebounds. Like, just huge off the bench. Huge. That was a great call.
Good call!
By Doc to put him in the game. I don't know what he saw, but he put him in, and he contributed greatly. Yes, I know that I'm biased, but anyone who actually knows me knows that I'm a realist before I'm a fan of any team. So when I say that I think the Sixers are the better team, I actually mean it. It's just not me fanboying out here. I've really sat down and thought about this. So if you look at the Sixers roster, to me, they really only have one glaring weakness, and that's size and athleticism at the wing position. Like, Tobias Harris is really the only wing player that they have that has both size and athleticism. Like, look at Philly's other wings. Like, we got like George Niang, who his nickname is the minivan, which is literally just making fun of how unathletic he is. And then you got like Tyrese Maxey, who isn't really a wing player. He's more of a point guard, but because we got James Harden, he's kind of forced to play off the ball, which makes him a wing player. And even though he is crazy fast, super quick, athletic, he's too small. He's only like 6'2". So he has no size there. And honestly, I think that Tyrese will eventually become this team's point guard after whatever happens with James Harden, whether he, moves on or retires or whatever, when he finally leaves this team, Tyrese Maxey will be the point guard for the team. I believe anyway. But besides that, I feel like the Sixers don't have any real huge weaknesses. But I look at Boston's team, and I think they have multiple weaknesses. First off, they lack size, like completely. They have nobody who can match up size wise with Joel Embiid. Al Horford's a great defender, but he's only 6'8". He just cannot match up with Joel Embiid. Joel gets in there and gets Al Horford in foul trouble a lot of the time. They also don't have any guards that can really score. I'm not counting Jaylen Brown. He is technically a small forward. But look like Marcus Smart. Like, he's a great defensive-minded guard, but he only shoots 41% from the floor. Not an offensive guy at all. And then you look at Derek White. Like, he is a good three-point shooter, but he's not nearly as dynamic of a scorer as Tyrese Maxey is. Like, I don't see Derek White going out there and finishing spectacular plays at the rim like Tyrese Maxey does, or hitting step back 3-pointers like Tyrese Maxey does. Like, it's clear that Tyrese Maxey is the more gifted player between him and Derek White. Their best scoring option at the guard position is Malcolm Brogdon. And again, I'll take Tyrese Maxey. I'll take James Harden over Malcolm Brogdon any day of the week. And that's no disrespect.
With all due respect
to Malcolm Brogdon, but James Harden's a future Hall of Famer still playing at a high level. Tyrese Maxey's playing at an extremely high level. He's only 22 years old. He's literally the future of this team. I wouldn't trade either one of those dudes for Malcolm Brogdon.
Whoa, I said with all due respect.
That doesn't mean you get to say whatever you want to say to me.
Sure as heck does.
No, it doesn't
it's
mean
in
that.
the Geneva Convention. Look it up.
And I haven't even mentioned DeAnthony Melton yet, who is just as good of a defender as Marcus Smart is, but a better three-point shooter. So look, I'm telling you, this whole idea that Boston's definitely the better team is nothing but a media narrative. At the very least, these two teams are even. But I don't believe that. I legitimately think the Sixers are better. So with all that being said, the Sixers can't relax here. They still have one more game to win, and they're definitely going to get Boston's best shot in Game 6. So I'm still a little worried because, if the Sixers don't finish this thing, it will be considered an epic collapse, which I don't know is almost seems worse than getting swept or getting beaten 5 games. But, don't let him hang around, Sixers. Finish him. Finish him. All right, guys, that's all I got for today. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. Peace.
Dark side.